Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum all students. I am Miss Maryam Iqbal, your physics teacher. As you all know, we are going through chapter 4 these days. Read the instructions very carefully. Before going to start today's lesson, we must know a learning objective. Number 1, what is principle of moments? Number 2, what is center of mass and center of gravity? Number 3, what is couple? Define couple as a pair of forces tending to produce rotation. Previously we done with the topic torque or moment of force, which is known as turning effect of force, and we have observed many examples in our daily life: opening a bottle, opening a door, washing clothes, and etc. Now the topic is principle of moment. We might have seen many examples in our daily life, but the best and simplest example related to this topic is turning the tap. To fill a water bucket, we turn the tap in anti-clockwise direction, and when the bucket is filled, we turn the tap in clockwise direction. This practice you have done many times in a day, but never noticed that this example is very much related to the topic we discussed here, principle of moment. Keeping in view the last example, we will proceed our topic. A force that turns the spanner in clockwise direction, generally used to tighten a nut. Torque or moment of force produced is called clockwise moment. A force that turns the spanner in anti-clockwise direction, generally used to loosen a nut. Torque or moment of force is produced, called anti-clockwise moment. By these two examples we have discussed, it is concluded that a body is balanced if sum of clockwise moments acting on a body is equal to the sum of anti-clockwise moments acting on the body, and this principle is known as principle of moments. Our next topic is center of mass. Center of mass of a system is such a point where an applied force causes the system to move without rotation. As the name tells that center of a mass, it means when a force is applied at center of any object, it will move without rotation. As you can see in the figure 4.17, a force is applied at center of mass and system is moving without rotation. It means whenever force is applied at the center, a body will move but without rotation. But whenever you apply the force other than center of mass on any other point, it will move with rotation. As you can see in figure 4.18 and 4.19, a system moves as well as rotates when a force is applied away from center of mass. Moving on to our next topic, which is center of gravity. Actually, center of gravity is very much similar to the previous topic, center of mass. Center of gravity of any body is a point where the entire weight of the body is acting downward. As we all know, weight always acts downward because it is the attraction of earth towards any object. So we define center of gravity as a point where the whole weight of the body appears to act vertically downward, is called center of gravity of that body. Now the question arises, we have different shapes of an object, regular shape or irregular shape. So where is the center of gravity lies? So this picture shows some examples of center of gravity for regular shaped objects. Center of gravity of an irregular shaped thin lamina. A simple method to find the center of gravity of a body is by the use of a plumb line. A plumb line is basically an instrument which is used by architects to make buildings straight. This experiment shows how to calculate the center of gravity of an irregular piece of cardboard. Step 1. Take an irregular piece of cardboard, make hole A, B and C near the edge. Fix a nail on a wall. Support the cardboard on the nail through one of the holes. Let it be A so that it swings freely. The cardboard will come to rest with its center of gravity just vertically below the nail. Mark the line on the cardboard behind the plumb line. Repeat this process by supporting the cardboard by B and then hole C. The common point you see of point A, B and C is called center of gravity of that cardboard. For observing this experiment, must visit the link given below. Now here is the last topic of this week, couple. A couple is formed by two unlike parallel forces of same magnitude but not along the same line. Now here you see the best example which is shown to you is example of a steering wheel. Please see figure 4.24. Two forces are applied in driving a car on steering wheel, a push or a pull. And you can see in the figure it is clear that the two forces push and pull are not along the same line, they have opposite direction. So these two forces form a couple. Torque is also being observed in a double arm spanner. A double arm spanner is used to open a nut. Equal forces, each of magnitude F, are applied on ends A and B of a spanner but in opposite direction. These forces form a couple that turn the spanner about point O, and the torque produced by both the forces of a couple have the same direction. So by calculation, torque of the couple is F into AB, where F is the force and AB is the total length of a double arm spanner. Dear students, please be vigilant and active in doing your home tasks. Thank you so much students for your concentration. Hope you have understood.